Origin and role. Enlil, a deity revered in the ancient Mesopotamian pantheon, particularly by the Sumerians, holds a unique and significant place in the annals of mythology. His origin and role in the cosmic order offer a fascinating glimpse into how early civilizations sought to understand and personify the forces of nature and the divine. Enlil, whose name can be interpreted as Lord of the Wind or Lord of the Air, was seen as the god of wind, air, earth, and storms, embodying the vital and at times unpredictable forces of nature. As a principal deity, he was believed to wield immense power, controlling the weather and the atmosphere, which were crucial for agriculture and survival in the ancient world. In terms of divine lineage, Enlil was a central figure. He was the son of Anu, the supreme sky god, and a brother to Enki, the god of water and wisdom. This triad of Anu, Enlil, and Enki formed a powerful and balanced ensemble that governed the heavens, the earth, and the waters. Enlil's role as the god of air placed him between the realms of his father and brother, symbolizing his position as a mediator and a crucial link in maintaining the balance of the universe. Enlil's influence extended beyond his elemental domain. He was regarded as the king of the gods, a ruler whose decisions affected the destinies of both deities and mortals. His authority was not only over the natural world but also over the social and political orders. Kings and rulers often claimed to have been chosen by Enlil, emphasizing his role in legitimizing and sustaining earthly power. The mythology surrounding Enlil paints him as a complex character, capable of both benevolence and wrath. He was seen as a creator and an organizer of the cosmos, a god who played a key role in the creation of the world and humanity. In the Sumerian creation myths, Enlil separated heaven and earth, thus creating the physical world and the human realm. His role in these myths reflects the ancient Mesopotamians' attempts to understand the origins and workings of the world around them. Enlil's prominence is also evident in the famous Sumerian flood myth. According to the legend, it was Enlil who, displeased with humanity's misdeeds, decided to send a great flood to cleanse the earth. This story highlights not only his power over nature but also his role as a moral arbiter, capable of both punishing and, as later narratives suggest, showing mercy and ensuring the continuation of life. In the human context, Enlil embodies the awe and reverence with which ancient cultures regarded the forces of nature and the divine. His role in mythology and religion reflects the human quest to find meaning, order, and moral guidance in the universe. Enlil's stories and worship demonstrate how early civilizations grappled with understanding the natural world, the concept of divine authority, and the interplay between the two, a theme that remains a fundamental aspect of human culture and belief systems. Influence and worship. Enlil, as a prominent deity in ancient Mesopotamian religion, particularly among the Sumerians, wielded significant influence both in the divine realm and in the daily lives of people. His worship reflects the ancient Mesopotamians' deep connection with and reverence for the forces they believed governed the world. The epicenter of Enlil's worship was in the city of Nippur, where the Ikor, his grand temple, stood. This temple was not just a religious center but also a symbol of Enlil's supreme authority and presence. Pilgrims and worshippers from across Mesopotamia would converge at the Ikor to pay homage, bring offerings, and seek Enlil's favor. The temple served as a bridge between the divine and the mortal, a place where humans could communicate with the gods. In the societal hierarchy, priests dedicated to Enlil held high status and wielded considerable influence. These priests were responsible for maintaining the rituals and ceremonies that were integral to appeasing Enlil and ensuring his continued protection and benevolence. They acted as intermediaries, interpreting Enlil's will and conveying it to the rulers and the people. The influence of Enlil extended to the political realm. Kings often claimed they were chosen by Enlil to rule, a testament to the god's authority over the earthly order. This divine endorsement was crucial for maintaining power and legitimizing rule in a society where the lines between the sacred and the secular were deeply intertwined. Enlil's role in myths and legends further solidified his influence. He was a key figure in the creation stories, shaping the world and human destiny. In the flood myth, a story echoed in various cultures, Enlil's decision to send a flood to cleanse the earth highlights his role as a judge who could dispense both wrath and mercy. In the human context, Enlil's worship and influence demonstrate how ancient people sought to make sense of natural phenomena, social order, and cosmic events. Through Enlil, they personified the unpredictable and often harsh elements of their environment, seeking to understand and appease the powers they believed controlled their world. His worship was a blend of fear, reverence, and gratitude, emotions that reflect the human attempt to coexist with and comprehend forces beyond their control. Myths and legends. The myths and legends of Enlil, a central deity in the ancient Mesopotamian pantheon, especially revered by the Sumerians, are a rich tapestry of narratives that offer deep insights into how early human societies sought to understand the world around them. Enlil, the god of air, wind, and storms, was a figure of immense power and complexity in these stories, embodying the awe, fear, and reverence that the forces of nature inspired in the ancient people. One of the most significant myths involving Enlil is the creation story. In this narrative, Enlil's role as a creator is central. He is often depicted as the force separating heaven from earth, thereby creating the air in between, the essential life-giving atmosphere. This act of creation symbolized the Sumerians' understanding of the world's order, a world where everything was governed by divine forces, each playing a critical role in maintaining the cosmic balance. Enlil, in this sense, was not just a god of the elements but also a creator and organizer of life. Enlil's influence extends into the realm of human affairs, particularly in the story of the Great Flood. In this legend, similar to the biblical tale of Noah's Ark, Enlil decides to send a devastating flood to cleanse the earth of humanity's sins. However, in a tale full of nuance and moral complexity, he ultimately regrets this decision and takes steps to preserve life. This story highlights Enlil's immense power and his capacity for both wrath and mercy, reflecting the unpredictable nature of the elements he controlled and the ancient people's view of divine justice. Another fascinating aspect of Enlil's mythology is his role in the pantheon of gods and his interaction with other deities and humans. As the king of the gods, Enlil's decisions and actions were believed to have profound impacts on both the divine and mortal realms. He was involved in various divine councils and disputes, playing a role in shaping the destiny of gods and humans alike. This portrayal of Enlil speaks to the ancient Mesopotamians' understanding of divine hierarchy and governance. Enlil's legends also encompass themes of power, morality, and leadership. His narratives often involve decisions that affect the entire cosmos, highlighting the responsibilities and burdens of leadership. Through these stories, the ancient Mesopotamians explored complex questions about power, justice, and the human condition, themes that resonate deeply with the human experience. In the human context, the myths and legends of Enlil represent an early civilization's attempt to grapple with the mysteries of life, nature, and the divine. They reflect a deep engagement with the existential questions that have always captivated human imagination. Through Enlil, the ancient Mesopotamians personified and tried to understand the forces that shaped their world, creating a rich mythological heritage that offers us valuable insights into the early human quest for meaning and understanding.